Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. You know it's an impromptu and or lazy video when I'm sitting in front of my bed instead of moving my furniture around. Furniture? Furniture? That was a weird way to say it. Anyway, as you can tell from the title, this is a TBR for Tome Topple Volume 5, is that what they're on? This is a readathon where you're trying to read books over 500 pages, and I've never done it before because those books take a long time to read. And because I've been doing weekly wrap-ups and I want to be able to talk about more than one book in a wrap-up, picking up something huge scares me because I don't want to be like, so I read one book this week. Even though that's a perfectly fine reading pace, it feels weird to only talk about one book in a wrap-up, but sure. This readathon takes place from midnight on the 17th to 11:59 p.m. on the 30th, giving you 2 weeks because long books, which means that it starts tomorrow. Here's the small hitch in my plan. I still have 2 books to read for nonfiction November, so I've got to read those and then at least some of the tomes I've taken off my shelves. There are optional challenges to this readathon, and I decided to take inspiration from them as opposed to actually trying to complete them all because I don't have time. If you were to look at my work schedule, you would cry for me. The physically largest book that I have for this challenge, as well as the book that I've had for the longest, at 703 pages, is the 13.5 Lives of Captain Bluebeard. I've had this on my shelf for 3 or 4 years now, and I bought it at a giant book sale that happens in town that I basically call Book Christmas because you go in with 20 bucks and you come out with like 25 books. It's amazing. And all I know about this book is the page count and the title and the fact that I've had it for a very long time. Because while I was at the book sale with my friend Bree, she picked it up off the table, said, "You will love this, read it." And I bought it, and I haven't read it yet because, again, 703 pages. And I can't even use my weekly wrap-ups as an excuse because I got this way before I started BookTube. One of the Tome Topple challenges is to read the start of a series or a book in a series, and both of these would actually work for that, but the first one that I thought of was Inkheart, which I have the entire series. I got it from a friend of mine who was moving and couldn't take all of her books with her. This one comes in at 543 pages and is the shortest book of these 3 books that I've taken off my shelves. I've seen the movie. It was a very long time ago, probably when it came out, so I don't remember much besides a love of literariness and adventures, which I dig. A love of literariness? That's... okay, new words all over the place. And the final book in this overly ambitious, not gonna get through all 3 of these books in 2-week TBR, comes in at 722 pages, and they're thin pages. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Again, this is another one that I've been meaning to read, but it's a chunker, and I'm scared about the whole only talking about one book in a wrap-up thing, so yeah. I even have the second book on my shelf because I've heard people say as soon as you finish reading this one, you're going to want to read the second one. And I've actually been putting off reading this series until the 3rd book comes out because I don't want to have to read it, be really excited for the 3rd book to come out, and then have to do a reread. Ain't nobody got time for that, especially when the books are over 700 pages long. So there you have it, my overly ambitious TBR for Tome Topple, not to mention I still need to read these 2 for nonfiction November, so wish me luck. None of these are audiobooks, which I will also be consuming on the bus, so it's gonna be some time this month with books. This is going to be a delightfully bookish month for me, and I'm very excited about it. That's it for now. If you've read any of these, let me know about it down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you next time. Bye.